Hello, folks. Welcome to Marquis TV. It's a beautiful weekend, a holiday weekend, and I did not do a vlog. This is supposed to be vlog 11, if I'm not mistaken. I will still deliver it as a vlog under 15 minutes, you know the rules. What is there to talk about besides college football result that we had over the weekend? All my soccer, aka football fans. English League, La Liga, Italian League, Bundesliga, French League, and the Turkish League is off because of international duties. Let us cross our fingers that none of our players get injured for this weekend and they come back to their club, respected clubs, fully healthy next. So hopefully they come back to their club fully healthy next week as club duty resume on Friday in the Premier League and then the other leagues as well. Premier League, French League, and Bundesliga will be playing on Friday. So as for college football result, because I will make sure everything is wrapped up in all one when it comes to this episode. Great result for Georgia for beating Auburn. Great result for USC for completely destroying Michigan. I called that game absolutely wrong because I thought Michigan was gonna have a a plus 10, a plus 7 as the underdog, but they got completely annihilated. LSU beat South Carolina. Florida fall to Texas A&M. Tennessee beat Arkansas. Texas, big surprise here, beat Oklahoma, who's 5-1 now. Texas is back to 500 record in the NCAA by beating Oklahoma. Now they're back to 500 with a record of 3-3. Congratulations to the Oregon's Mighty Dog for I can say congratulations because Indiana, shocking result, beat the Mighty Ducks. And when it comes to Ohio State, the best team in the land, defending champion, went 6-0, and Illinois fall to 5-2. As for my Alabama against Missouri, we kind of made it look difficult. We were supposed to dominate them in all four quarters, but it's a learning process. It's a new team. I got a new quarterback who I believe in, and we did our thing. So congratulations to all my team, but Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldog is my main arch enemy, but I have to treat them like family. You know the old saying, where you treat your enemy like a family member because why? I'm Team Alabama, but I have to respect Georgia and keep an eye on everything that they do. So, Herbie Smart, good job. But the boy, my coach, who did okay against Missouri. Sometimes I have to tell the fans that sometimes not everything's gonna be fancy the way you like it. As long as I get the W, we will take it as it comes. It's just like the Broncos beating the Jets. I did say that the Broncos were gonna beat the Jets 100% in London, and they did. Now, 13-11 is the scoreline. So for the spread, we had -3. For some of the spread, we had -5, a touchdown, -7. Is there some games the mental thing we call, especially a game where is being played on an international turf, it will be difficult because why? Nobody's at home, nobody's away really because the game is in England and London. It's not in Colorado or in New York. So congratulations to the Denver Broncos. You got the job done. Now before I close this vlog, there's not much to report. One piece, it's like a business idea that I had of mine. Now I know that you guys heard the rumor that Arsenal Football Club, my club in England, my childhood club, you know me, I do the Barcelona thing, but I have to support Arsenal all the way until I'm dead. There was a rumor that Arsenal will be renovating their stadium in North London. It's not a rumor, it will be done. Now, will it be next summer? I don't know. Will it be next winter? I have no idea. Only thing I know is that it's not a rumor because Stan Kroenke would like NFL games to be played at the Emirates Stadium. Now, I've seen the plan that they have for the stadium, Let me see if I can show you guys this on my show here. God, let me pull this thing up so I can show the people what they this thing Conky had planned. Uh, According to what I've seen, the stadium should look like this. I don't know if I can see. This is the car. I put the old stadium on top, and the new stadium. This is what it's gonna look like at the bottom. Just look at it closely, because this is what they want the new Emirate to look like. So basically, um, we will have a stadium with an increase. Right now, we're already at like 60,000 something, but they want to increase it to 20 more thousand. That will give you 80,000, and it's a good idea for business because you cannot. Tottenham, they don't win a lot of trophies. Besides that Europa League thing they won last year, but Tottenham is getting Manchester United money. Daniel Levy have left the club, but as a clever businessman that he was, you have to give on to Caesar what's his. The man was a businessman, sharp as a whip, and so is Ten Kroenke and his entire family. Now, after exploiting Arsenal, after exploiting Arsenal for the last decade and a half, Stan's good heart, I do emphasize on that and underline it, Stan's, out of his good heart and goodwill, all the money will go back to his pocket and his entire family in Colorado. He wants Arsenal to have a stadium up to 80,000 seats, which will make it the second biggest stadium in English football behind Old Trafford, well, even more than Old Trafford, but the new Old Trafford would be 100,000. So Arsenal would technically have 80,000 seats, which would be the biggest stadium in London. I think Wembley have, but in North London, Arsenal would have 80,000 seat stadium that would welcome the NFL, bring more money into our pocket, especially during these international breaks. Why have one game in London at Spurs Stadium when you can have another game across the street at the Emirates? But why stop there? Now this is a message to the Premier League and all the municipalities, counties in England. Why can't Enfield have an NFL game? Why can't Old Trafford have NFL games? Why can't we have NFL games at Newcastle? Why can't we have NFL games at the Etihad? Now, I always tell people I'm a servant of the game, but I'm not saying I provide the best advice or counseling, but it's an idea. Now, if you know people in these higher echelon of positions, please pass the message to them and tell them that do you think it would be bad to not have these games in your local area because it would also expose your brand to the world, especially to the American audience. Some people in the United States or in Canada or Mexico and North America, if you ask them, do you know Old Trafford? They'll be like, what? What is that? Do you know Enfield? Do you know the Etihad? Oh, the airplane company. No, the stadium. Do you know the Emirates? Oh, I've been there last year. I was in Jordan and Qatar playing golf. I was like, it's gone. So it would be a good business deal two-way for both the American audience and both the English audience. It's something that came to mind and I wanted to share it. But if you know people in these high positions who deals with the municipalities and those responsible who got power, pass the message along. I want football to be spread what American football to be spread to your world, as I evangelize English football to the world, to my podcast, to what I do. So I want it to be done both ways. Because in Spain, Barcelona will be having their match, one of their matches this season at the Miami Dolphin Stadium. La Liga is already doing this. Some of the games they go play, for example, 2 years ago in Italia they have it too. And the Copa del Rey and the Copa Italia was played in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at the Al Hilal or Al Halil Stadium. It's not me. 2 years ago, go look at where. If you think I'm making this up, take your phone, tablet, laptop, go to type where was the 2023 or 22 Copa del Rey, Copa Italia held, and you will see it was held in Saudi Arabia. So America and England, well, the same thing. It's just pops and son. England is the patriarch of the United States. Don't just host the game in Tottenham. It's boring. For the last 4 years, it's been the same thing. Spurs Stadium, Spurs Stadium. Some of you might say, "Oh, it's jealousy because you're an Arsenal guy." Not really. I'm more like a businessman person. As I get older, so I become it. I think like my grandfather. I move like my grandfather, and sometimes I can see things like my grandfather. So, I just want to see you economically get back. People will invest money because people imagine you hosting these games at Old Trafford, Wembley. People will fly from all over Europe because you have NFL fans like everywhere now globally. It would your economy way up. A piece of advice from me. But as for football, we will resume next weekend with vlog episode number 12. I will make this 11 because this don't even count for real because there is no action. But let me give you a little prediction since I'm here on the NFL. Uh, that will be for Monday. We have the Bills traveling to Atlanta at 7:15. Go with the Bills to win this game by a field goal -3. Decrease it to -1. If you're not sure about the spread, just put 100% on the money line. The Bills will beat the Atlanta Falcons. As for the Bears traveling to Washington Commanders, 100% on the money. The Washington Commanders will beat the Chicago Bears. There will not be any miracles. There will not be any surprise. The Bears cannot beat the Commanders. But if you want to do spread, go with -5, reduce it to -3, -2, and you should get some money. And that game will be at 8:15. That would be Monday Night Football. So that's it, folks. Enjoy your weekend. Drink responsibly and bet responsibly. Episode vlog number 11 wrapped up in a Zubi Mendy, and we are out. Bye bye.